Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the house with Enrique Pen, Custom Mula, here with me for a review. I'm gonna analyze the look, the sound and the feel of this bad boy, but what is that? Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to leave me a comment down below, guys. That's not hard to do. I'm asking very simple things and you can do it. You can pull it off, I am sure. Let me know, guys. It's fun. Just connect. 3 inches, a little bit less for the cutting edge, 3.1 inches for the hand, for the blade length, 3.9 for the handle. Overall length for the deployed version of this knife is 6.9 inches, so not too shabby. I mean, Spyderco Para 3 and Spyderco Para Military 2 right here in the picture to give you an idea of the tininess of this knife. But for example, small Sebenza 21 from Chris Reeve Knives is a pretty good example of the size of this fella. Maybe you're familiar with the large Sebenza 21. Yeah, big boy compared to that. Another front flipper I want to show you right over here is the FIF 20. And because we're talking about front flipper with carbon fiber inlays, look at that. Another front flipper, Mini Tempest from Sharp by Design, Brian Nadeau. Then what else can I show you? Just this guy, of course, carbon fiber, Cultrotex Varn 3, and that's it, guys. I'm going to show you another couple here. Holt Bladeworks Haptic Prestige and Holt Bladeworks Spectre Prestige, both in a beautifully done Damascus handle. But anyway, let's just stop with this size comparison. You get the idea. Let's check this fella right over there, because this is a titanium frame lock, bronze anodized, custom made by Enrique Pen. This is the Mula. It's a custom knife that is gonna set you like around 850, something like in that ballpark, because it's not the overseas made version. It's not the Riat made production version of this knife. This is just a custom made by the man himself. Very well made. Look at the rounding of the scales, which goes all around except for this area, which widens into these two chamfers right over here. Not much chamfering on the inside. You have no internal skeletonization going on over here. This is contouring is well made. These fullers not too sharp, but not like as nicely chamfered as the our outer profile of the handle, and then you get pretty much is a front flipper, by the way, so you get pretty much this one finger groove, like for your index mainly, just to, you know, just rest it up against that and take advantage of the jimping right there, like so. So that's pretty nice. You get two standoffs which are screwed in from the show side and directly into the lock side of the scale. So that's never like a great idea. Just be careful when you maintain the knife, because you might be risking to strip the screws, so just be careful. You have a blade which is pretty centered and pretty safe. You can't just snug it, so that's all right. You get this area over here to front flip the knife. You can use your thumb, you can use your index. It's maybe you can use, like, you know, this weirdly, I don't know, I can't do that, but anyways, you can probably do the 5-finger challenge, because the detent is not that hard. It's overall well built. You get a simple construction, 2 handle screws, T8 and a T8 as well for the pivot, which is spinning, if I remember correctly. It's simple, you know, not protruding, so not sticking out that much is pretty good. You don't have any stainless steel lock face insert, but there's no trace of lock stick, so yeah, looks good to me. That looks to be a ceramic detent ball. There is no detent ball ramp, so you're gonna have a little bit of a hard step going on right over here. This Mokutai Damascus tip-up carry-only pocket clip is not reversible, and it's gonna show this much knife from your pocket. It's nicely, there's some nice tension. The entrance and the exiting ramps are working very well and nicely designed. So pretty cool looking. A little bit touch of color in these bronze anodized titanium scales. I think, yeah, looks pretty good. Then, fellas, you get to see the CPM 154 hand rub steel blade drop point with some actually very cool jimping going on. You have a divot going down over here, and then the swedge just develops from here, reaches the tip. 30% belly straighted, up to the sharpening choil, nice and plain. Hand rub. This appears to be like flat grind or very, very, very gentle hollow. But anyways, this is hand rub satin, and it's gorgeous, beautiful logo right over there. Even if I'm not a fan of the logos on the blade, sterile looking lock side, and this hand rub is just gorgeous. Yeah. You have a nice plunge grind as well, which is nicely recessed, so it's gonna give you nice and pretty cool sharpening life for this blade. Let's check the stock thickness. So it's gonna be a 0.12, and behind the edge, let's see, right over here, more or less, it's gonna be 0.013. So nice and slicey. Look at this. This feels thin. In fact, you can see from the back, thinness behind the edge is very, very cool. Also, the sound is interesting, nice and clacky. It's not loud. It's very subdued, quiet, not obnoxious. It's not going to disturb anyone. It's the thinking, I mean, it's pretty cool. This is alright. The opening sound, yeah, it's not rich, not loud, not percussive. It's a little bit sharp, high pitched, but nothing special. Closing sound, ooh, I like it very much. Let's also check the weight, because the you know, there's no skeletonization going on, but there's no spacer. The stock thickness is pretty thin, so that's gonna be 3.16 ounces in your pocket. It's not too shabby. It's all right. You can actually carry this thing and not be bothered. The ergos are fine. It's a little bit small for my hands, but it's pretty good. I don't really feel any hot spots if I squeeze the handle, and don't even feel any sharp edges. That's pretty good. Lock bar access is all right. You gotta have to jam your thumb a little bit because these are flush. You see there's only some indentation going on over here, so just jam and just do that. Not the easiest, but still doable. Jimping is only present on the blade, and it's absolutely effective. Yeah, I wouldn't do like a reverse grip because there's some chunk of handle missing here for me, but still kind of doable. Looks yeah, kind of like balanced. Like this is the mid point for the knife. It feels actually solid. The slabs of titanium are pretty thick, and there's like really nothing flexing or moving or nothing misaligned. Everything looks pretty flush to me. There is no rattling when closed, and looks well put together. I mean, no blade play, no lock rock, no lock stick, no finger soreness, because you can change finger to deploy the knife, so you can have like a rest from your thumb or your index, whatever. The clip is working very good. The bearings that are under the hood are the tiniest bearing that I've ever seen on a knife. Check out my maintenance video to discover how big they are. They are tiny, spoiler alert, but they work wonders. It's like, look at this. It's very good. The action is incredible. Snappy detent and just drop shots like in a glide and controlled way. It's very, very cool because the blade is light and tiny, so it's nicely dialed in. The detent is dialed in. The action is superb. It's a very cool little knife. You won't be disappointed if you're gonna get this fella, because it's nice. Action looks great. The knife itself looks pretty cool. The detent is very snappy. Great hand rub for the blade. The stone wash finish on the handle hides these snail trails pretty nicely. You get a pop of color in the clip right here in the back. There's no stainless steel lock face insert. There's no detent ball ram. There's no internal skeletonization, but still, this is a solid option. It's like a very, and I mean very cool front flipper from Enrique Pen, and that's the Mula Custom. So there you have it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.